there, how's it going? Treehouse Tom here. Welcome to Graham Lake, Maine. I'm up at one of my now favorite spots to do some field work. This is one of the islands. My house is right over there, and so a bunch of islands down here in this cove. And this is the closest one to the shore here. And this beach on the southern end is always protected from, usually protected from the winter winds coming out of the northwest. And when it's really dead calm, sometimes I'll go over to these little rock islands here and kind of throw from the taller one down to this lower one over here, and then vice versa. I'll throw back. So it's actually fairly calm today, but over here on this beach, it's dead calm, and the sun is beaming right down here. And even though the current temperature is only 12 degrees Fahrenheit, it's actually fairly comfortable out in here. Kind of a nice spot to be in the wintertime, protected right here. So this is it. Welcome to my home. This is where I live, and this is where I throw discs currently. I guess since I'm planning on this being the first video on my new YouTube channel, I'll give you a little bit of background on myself and kind of give you a little bit of an intro to the channel. The idea for this one is it's going to be some kind of daily life stuff, some lake life stuff, because I get out on the lake quite a bit in the summertime, and we do some boating and just exploring, messing around on the islands out here. A lot of throwing of discs, though, and a lot of disc golf. I'm planning on vlogging a lot of rounds this summer, and I'm planning on vlogging some events. Planning on competing in some events for the first time. I joined the PDGA at the beginning of this year. I didn't even know there was a PDGA until late 2019, even though I've been playing Frisbee golf since the 90s. And it was Frisbee golf back then. I had not thrown a disc until 2019. I really didn't even know that it was a thing. When I found out how many disc golf courses there are in the U.S. and like how big the sport had gotten, I was blown away. It was I don't know, I didn't realize it was that big back in the 90s even. It was just a thing that we did at a local course here. Me and some of the guys would go after work and play a couple rounds. And I had never even seen a disc, like I said, until 2019. And now I'm super hooked. Plan on competing this year, and this is a little late in life, I guess, to be getting into a competitive sport, but I just turned 47, and I was quite athletic when I was younger. I played basically every sport available, plus ran road races, and was heavily into mountain biking and snowboarding and skateboarding. So I was always pretty physically active, although I unfortunately did smoke cigarettes for 33 years. I just quit a year ago yesterday. So, and I'm already feeling quite a bit better as far as that sort of thing goes. And I've had a couple of back injuries, and I'm a little bit crooked, but I'm trying to... I'm doing some physical therapy. I got an inversion table. I'm just trying to get myself into the best possible shape I am for the condition that I am and the age that I am, and then see what I can do with that. So, whatever the outcome, it can only be beneficial to my life. So, so that's where I'm at. This is what my channel is going to be about. And I live in a pretty scenic place, so it's even just for people who like the scenery in Maine, there'll be some really cool stuff to see. And especially as the summer goes on, I get out and about more. So Yeah, so that's where we're at, and this is where we're at. And right now, I'm getting ready to throw a newly dyed Sheriff that I just picked up. It was a double stamp misprint Sheriff that I picked up and dyed to throw in my bag. I actually have not thrown this disc yet, but this is something that I've been wanting to throw one of these. So this is I want to say it's a 12 speed. Can't see the numbers on it real well, but it's a neg 1-2, I guess, is the most important part. And yesterday I was out here throwing the Captain, which is a neg 2-2. And so this one's just a little more overstable, I guess. And but I still think I can probably flip it up. I can probably hyzer flip this and whatever. Yeah, I'm going to see. I got my GoPro set up over on the rock. That's 275 feet to that rock. I imagine that there's a basket right in the middle of that. So right now where my GoPro is. And so if I hit my GoPro, I guess we'll count that as an ace. Yesterday I skipped one up and jammed it right into the rock right where that GoPro is sitting. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna warm up with a few backhand throws. So I'm gonna throw this, then I'm gonna walk over there, and then I'm probably gonna forehand it back here and just warm up with a few of those. So let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, mostly stationary too, because I am on snow and ice here. And I just don't want to bust my ass. That's the thing. I want to keep my ass intact. So trying not to bust my ass. That's the goal. Oh, yeah. That was pretty good. That was right there. Now, you want to talk about fast greens. Make a green that slants away from the basket on all sides and is sheer ice. That's a fast green. So, yeah, that hit, I don't know, probably 3 feet from the basket and could be 40 feet from it right now, but we don't let that bother us out here on the lake. Alright, so I've been throwing the Sheriff for a while, and now I put that back in my bag, and I pulled out my Pioneer. I hope I'm in the frame here, but yeah, I just wanted to throw something a little more overstable. Breeze is starting to pick up a little bit, so yeah, I'm gonna rip some shots with my Pioneer. Let's do it. Yeah, the breeze is picking up. We're still protected here, but the more it picks up, the riskier it is for me to throw wide out this way. But I'm gonna do a few more throws. I'm done with the Pioneer, and I'm gonna pull out something a little easier to throw, which will be my Sapphire. Maybe my favorite disc in my bag, possibly. Love this disc. A lot of fun to throw. I love the easy to throw discs. I like a disc that's easy to throw. Nothing wrong with that at all. So yeah, I'm gonna do a few throws with this before we head out. All right, those last couple shots were both pretty good. They both flashed the chains for sure, and I think that's a good place to call it for the day. Yeah, I've probably thrown 60 drives or better anyway, and that's probably good enough for the arm, the old arm for today. So yeah, I hope for those of you who watched this that you enjoyed the video, and hope I'm in frame, honestly. That's my big hope right now. I'm learning how to use this camera, and I do have the wide angle lens coming for it, which should make things a little bit easier framing up the shots. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and this was just a little introduction to the channel, and we will see you next time.